Nama Amidabutsu, an illustrated biography of Shinran, compiled by Kakunyo, introduction, translation and notes by Z.H. Inagaki. Scroll 3, sections 9 to 11. 9. With the flourishing of the Pure Land teaching, the path of sages dwindled in influence. Enraged scholar monks in Nara and on Mount Hei held Master Genku responsible for this and appealed to the court for his expeditious punishment. It is stated in a collection of passages revealing the provisional transformed Buddhas and lands of the Pure Land Way, Chapter 6. When I humbly contemplate matters, I find that in the various teachings of the path of sages, both practice and enlightenment have long become impossible to realize, and that the true teaching of the Pure Land Way is now flourishing as the sure way to enlightenment. Despite this fact, monks of various temples, being blind in discerning the teachings, are unable to distinguish the true way from the provisional way. Confucian scholars in the capital, being confused about practices, cannot tell the differences between the right and wrong paths. Thus, scholar monks of Kufukuji Temple presented a petition to the retired emperor, Gotobin, Takanari by name, in the first part of the second month in the year Fire Hair of the Jokan area, during the reign of Emperor Tushimikado in Tamahitu by name. Lords and vassals who opposed the Dharma and justice harbored indignation and bore resentment to the Nembutsu teaching. Thus, Master Genku, the great founder who promulgated the true teaching of the Pure Land Way, and a number of his followers were, without proper investigation of their crime, indiscriminately sentenced to death or deprived of their priesthood, exiled under criminal names. I was one of them. Hence, I am neither a priest nor a layman, so I took Toku as my surname. Master Genku and his disciples spent 5 years in remote provinces in exile. The criminal name of Genku Shonin was Fuji no Motohiko, and the place of his exile was Hata in Tosa province. The criminal name of Shinran Shonin was Fuji no Yoshizana, and the place of his exile was Kokobu in Echiko province. I will not enumerate other disciples' death charges and exiles. On the 7th day of the 11th month in the first year of Kenryaikoku, the year Metal Sheep, during the reign of Emperor Sadhu Noin, Morinari by name, the imperial order to pardon Shonin was issued through Lord Okazaki Norimutsu, the middle counselor at the court. At that time, Shonin's name, with Toku, short-haired, as the surname, was announced to the emperor. This impressed the emperor and won the praise of his attendants. Even though Shonin was pardoned, he continued to stay on to convert country folk. Section 10. Shonin moved from Echigo over to Hitachi province and settled down at Inada village in Kasama County. Although he lived in retirement, priests and lay people followed one another after another to visit him. Even though the lowly gate was closed, people both high and low crowded the cottage. Shonin's cherished desire to spread the Buddha Dharma was thus fulfilled, and his long-standing wish to benefit sentient beings was quickly realized. Shonin remarked, "The dream of the bygone days, in which I received an inspiration from the world-saving Bodhisattva, exactly fits what is happening now." Section 11. As Shonin spread the teaching of the exclusive practice of the Nembutsu in Hitachi province, those who doubted and abused it were few, and many accepted it in faith. However, there was a monk, said to be Yamabushi, who bore a grudge against the Buddhist teaching that Shonin was promulgating, culminated in an attempt to kill him. Thus he was seeking an opportunity to realize this. Shonin often passed through a deep mountain called Aichijiki Yama. On that mountain, the Yamabushi waited for him in ambush many times, but was unsuccessful. As he contemplated the cause of this failure, he was struck with a rare strange thought. Thereupon, he decided to go and see Shonin. When he called at the hermitage, Shonin came out without hesitation. As soon as he saw Shonin's august countenance, his vicious intention quickly disappeared, and, furthermore, he could not hold back tears of regret and shame. After a while, he confessed to Shonin the grudge that he had entertained against him. Shonin, however, did not appear surprised. The Yamabushi broke his bow and arrows on the spot, threw away his sword and stick, cast away his hood, and took off his persimmon robe. As a result of this transformation, he thus took refuge in the true Buddhist teaching, and finally fulfilled his aspiration for birth in the Pure Land. What a wonderful thing! He was later known as Myohobo. This is the name given to him by Shonin. Namo Amida Butsu.